Hello, and welcome back to the channel. As you see here at the end of the 2008-2009 season, so we're going to kind of just quickly recap our Stanley Cup winning adventure here at the Pittsburgh Penguins in this kind of unique one-and-done Jersey Quest Dynasty mode, not franchise mode. See, it says Dynasty Hub up there. It's Dynasty mode, not franchise mode. But yeah, so I guess let's get into it. So kind of, I guess, look at regular season, team standings. Let's do it by, I guess, Eastern Conference. Here we go. So you see we finished first in the East with 109 points, 50 wins, 23 losses. I don't know why ties are still in here because ties like aren't a thing, unless maybe they are in the AHL still at this point. 9 overtime losses, which is better than our actual record by a decent amount. I think they finished. Oh, so not like in that thing. That's weird. Okay, here we go. Because they finished fourth in the East that year with 99 points. 45 wins, 28 losses. We have the exact same number of OT losses, which is pretty crazy. But we have 5 more wins to get us to 10 extra points to 109. Yes, that's cool. In terms of, I guess, kind of player stats and stuff. Let's sort it up. Yes, our league scorer, not surprising, was Sidney Crosby. Yes, he's like the best player in the game, I'm pretty sure. So his league score 79 points, 33 goals, 46 assists. But as you can see here, his two line mates, who were Miroslav Satan, player focus here, had 73 points, 26 goals, 47 assists. Pretty solid stuff. And then Peter Sikora, 35 and 38 for 33 points. Pretty solid all around in terms of scoring and whatnot. Alright. Let's regular season stats. So I guess let's go pull up. I guess the last kind of stats is goals for per game was 3.28, goals against was 2.63, which is pretty decent kind of difference, I'd say. It's like over half goal a game, kind of more goals for per game than goals against per game, so that's pretty solid. So in terms of, I guess let's look at the playoff tree first. So we gotta go. Whoop. Yeah, so we were obviously we were the 1 seed, matchup against the Flyers for the 8 seed, who was the which was the team the Penguins actually faced in round 1 in 2009. And this playoffs, if you kind of look at like the number of games of each series, basically went identically to how their actual Stanley Cup playoff run went. I think we saw it from like basically 2 games. Like it was pretty interesting. But yes, let's get here. Because their first round series was a 6-game series. So I played and won the first 2 games, 4-1, 5-2. Simmed game 3, lost 3-5, which is what happened at series real life. Then played game 4, got a 3-1 series lead, 3-2 win. Simmed the next game, which we lost 5-3, and then won game 6, 3-0. So we first series was 6 games, series was 6 games. He matched up perfectly there. Round 2, we got matched up against the Senators, who were the 6th seed. I realized we got matched up against the Caps, who looks like they got eliminated by the Senators. So I guess it's kind of by osmosis. Not really, but kind of close enough. But that series, IRL won 7 games. This series went 7 games as well. So sim the first 2 games because they lost those 2. We won the first one 3-2. They won the next one 6-5. So then, even though we had won games 3 through 5 that series, I simmed game 3, which we then lost 4-2. I played the next 2 games 4 and 5, which we won 5-1, 5-2, take a 3-2 series lead. Sim the next game, which we lost 4-3, and then won game 7 4-1. So that series is basically identical, except games 1 and 3 were reversed, where we won game 3 in this franchise, the Dynasty mode, and lost game 3. Where in the actual series, they lost the first game and won the third one. So pretty much identical match there. Next round is the weekend match against the New Jersey Devils, who are the 4 seed. At IRL that year, they played the Carolina Hurricanes in the conference finals. It was a sweep, so I just played through the games and won 5-1, 5-0, 5-3, and 5-1. Then Stanley Cup Finals, we got matched against the Anaheim Ducks. Obviously, that season was a rematch of the previous season IRL, so the Penguins and Red Wings again, but the Red Wings didn't even make the playoffs. As you can see here, they finished second from the bottom in the East, in the West with 80 points. So yeah, they kind of recated that much. We got match against the Ducks. So kind of how that series went. Obviously, it was another 7-gamer, which we got a 7 here as well. So I assumed the first 2 games, lost them both 2-0, lost them 2-0, 5-4. Played the next 2 games, won 7-1, 4-3. Simmed game 5 and lost 3-1. Played game 6 and won 4-0. And then played game 7, which I actually forgot to put in my spreadsheet because I'm silly, and won that 4-1. So basically, this like entire playoff series, basically the entire playoff run, basically went almost identically to the one they had IRL, because they only won 1 game that we simulated, which was game 1 in the round 2 against Ottawa. So I basically had to play pretty much every single game that the Penguins won that series, get to the finals and win. It's pretty crazy in terms of, I guess, player stats and stuff. Let's go player stats playoff, NHL. And look here, and you're going to notice I may have cooked a little here and scored, and got Miroslav Satan to be the Conn Smythe winner, which is pretty dope. Scored over a goal per game, scored 27 goals in the 24 playoff games with 12 assists for 39 points, which is kind of wild for like, what is he, I think 33, 34-year-old kind of guy who's basically second to last NHL season, basically his last full NHL season, and we kind of just went off in the playoffs with him, scored 27 goals. He was basically our main goal scoring throughout the entire playoffs. Then obviously scoring Crosby was our line mates, kind of had a bunch of points, 31 each. But yeah, so we did pretty solid in the playoff run in terms of the awards and stuff. I can pull that up, which should be, I guess, that'll be it to wrap up. Let's go to awards. Obviously won the Cup. Canucks obviously won the President's Trophy. Ducks obviously were Western Conference champions. We were the Eastern Conference champions. Alex Ovechkin won the Art Ross with 100 points. He also won the Hart. Ray Whitney, one of our defensemen, won the Norris. He had, I think we saw it there just to recap, he had 64 points in the regular season, 11 goals, 53 assists. So Sergei Gonchar was almost close enough to make it because he had 2 less points. Would be cool if Sergei Gonchar won, not the guy on the crappy podcast, but it's what it is. Lady Bing was Joe Sakic. Calder went to Bobby Ryan. As I said, Miroslav Satan, player focus here. The Jersey Quest player won the Conn Smythe with his mind-boggling playoff performance, controlled by me. Resident went to the Flower, Marc-Andre Fleury. He played like almost every game because rotating the goalies automatically. I don't know when that got introduced as a thing, but it took them way too long to do that because, geez Louises, he won 47 of our 50 games, so he played pretty much almost all of them. And yeah, he had a 905 save percentage, 9 shutouts, 2.44 goals against. Jennings went to here. I forgot. I always forget this, but like in the older NHL games, what they would do is thing as part of like I guess like some sort of partnership between EA and like the Make-A-Wish Foundation. They would put like a kid from like the Make-A-Wish Foundation in the game, so the Canucks signed them, and that's why I guess why they won the President's Trophy and they won the Jennings. I'm pretty sure they're like overalls like through the roof. But yeah, Master went to Pierre-Marc Bouchard. Maxim Afinogenov from our last Jersey Quest series, who was kind of there with the Sabres, won the Selke. Ovi won the Pearson, which basically is now the Ted Lindsay Award. I don't know why they changed the name. Then Marian Gaborik, I guess this is the one big trade that seems to have gone down in this franchise, in this Dynasty books. I don't think Gaborik ever actually played for the Capitals, IRL. It looks like Alexander Semin and him got traded. I don't know if it was 1-for-1 or whatever, but they swapped teams pretty much because Semin went to Minnesota and Gaborik went to the Caps. And that's kind of it for trophies and stuff. So yeah, that's like it for the series. So I was able to almost too closely mimic the Penguins' 2008 season was the Cup. So you'll see after I kind of shut up the kind of little footage at the end with like Miro receiving the Conn Smythe and all the other good stuff, and us hoisting the cup over our heads and all that good stuff. So yeah, thank you for checking this series out. Next up should be a kit quest. Career mode with who? Not sure at this point, but it's going to be like someone from our kind of Spurs Europa League winning squad. Is not sure who yet at this point, but Yeah, this was fun, kind of nice, relaxed, more serious. I knew going in we were gonna kind of win the cup, so I was able to have a little bit of fun and like absolutely cook in the playoffs with Satan. So yeah, thank you for checking this out. Hopefully check out next series on the channel as well. Thank you.